Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready?
Ready?
Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Slant, slant. Big dash, big dash. Go, go. Check 20.
11.
Check.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Nickel Roby brings him down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On play action. Now Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Bree's going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the new Raiders safety, LaMarcus Joyner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 180! Championship, baby. Check out. 1, Omaha. 21.
Garoppolo now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Garoppolo. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyreek Hill, 96 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo again. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Breeze under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Breeze now. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll turn to Thompson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 2nd and goal. Breeze. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
You ain't doing nothing today. 11. 11. Hey, alert 3. 21. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point try now for Dawson. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
21. White.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught by OBJ. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Garoppolo. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught at the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Bengals.
Here we go.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
11. I got you. Go get him.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop or turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Check.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Garoppolo. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. 180.
Check 56. Curling. Watch twist. Watch twist. 25.
2. 2. 2.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This quarterback now over 300 yards down for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's second and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch.
Play action, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
12, fellas, here we go.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come to my work.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Mike's 5-4. Hey, 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 hey. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
13, 13.
56.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Wait, 56 to Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
56.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Here's the Raiders punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. Like 20.
56, Mike, 56. Let's pick it up.
Flag.
Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the screen.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11.
Here I come again. Slam.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
65.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 25 yards that time.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Garoppolo again. This is caught. A very solid gain of 27. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run with Lynch, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Charlie.
Breeze going to throw here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm coming. 56. Mike, 56.
Sammy.
56.
Here's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
12, fellas, here we go. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yellow waiting.
1st and 10.
36.
Breeze is looking to throw. And going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
21.
56 to
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
21. Here we go. I got you. 2.
56. Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.